Okay, so now that we've got our graph labeled and everything, all we got to do is put in those key points. So with cosine, remember it starts with a maximum. So up here on the y-axis at the max, the amplitude, it's 1. It also ends at the period with a maximum. And then the middle point is the minimum. And then, of course, the only two things that are left are the intercepts. So we're supposed to have 2 maximums, 1 minimum, and 2 intercepts. And then you connect the dots with a nice, smooth, pretty curve. Do not give me jagged edges or absolute value bars. It's supposed to be a smooth connect the dots curve. Okay, this next one is sine. So again, we've got to label and identify our pieces. So A is 2, our B is 1/4, and our period is calculated by taking 2 pi divided by b. It's a fraction, so I'm going to write it out the long way, because dividing by a fraction means multiplying by its reciprocal. So my period is going to be 8 pi, which means on my x-axis, I'm going to count out 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, always 4. And then at the fourth one is 8 pi. Now filling in the rest of those lines, it can be pretty easy because it's just whole numbers. But just to practice, let's look at the kind of little shortcut I gave you. If you take the period and divide it by 4, that will give you your first piece right here. So 8 pi divided by 4 is 2 pi. So this first one is 2 pi. Forget 0. And then we're not counting by 1, so it's not 2 pi, 3 pi, and so on. We're counting by 2's. So 2, 4, 6, 8. But like I said, if it's 8 pi total, then halfway is 4 pi, anyways, and so on. So you don't have to use this formula sometimes, but it helps. Okay, let's go with amplitude. Our amplitude is 2, so we need to go up 2 lines and down 2 lines. Okay, labeled, good. And then we've got to put in our points. So sine starts at an intercept, 0, right? Ends at an intercept, and there's also one in the middle. Between the start and the middle is a maximum. Between the middle and the end is a minimum. There are 5 key points, right? Connect them with a smooth curve. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just does have to have a curve through it. So with this one, there's 3 intercepts, 1 max, and 1 min. Okay, let's try this one. Starting out identifying A, the amplitude is 1/2. B is a 4, which means our period is calculated by 2 pi over 4, which is pi halves. Okay, count out 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put pi halves there. And we're going to figure out how much we're counting by. So p divided by 4. P is pi halves divided by 4. That's pi over 2 times 1/4, or pi eighths. Okay, 1 pi over 8, 2 pi over 8, but that's pi over 4, and then 3 pi over 8. Okay, up our y-axis, we got to go to a half. So half there, 1 there, -1/2, -1. We don't even need the ones, but just to be neurotic, there you go. Okay, sine has 5 key points. Starts at an intercept, ends at an intercept, and there's an intercept in the middle. In between the first 2 intercepts is a maximum. In between the last 2 intercepts is a minimum. Connect your dots with a pretty little curve, as close as you possibly can. And that's it. That's graphed.